And now, a piece on bullying by Alpha Alex L. School was hard enough without all these people trying to hurt you. The education itself is enough to drive you over the edge. All those words teachers say, all those worksheets they give, all the things they expect, it's unrealistic. Don't you agree? Of course, there are some teachers who try to sweeten the deal with movies or the occasional YouTube video, just being overall nice, as they call it. I remember having one of the nicest teachers I have ever had was I'm not going to mention her name because it's going to invoke too many laughs, but she was so nice. She was my 7th and 8th grade language arts teacher. She gave us candy. We had so much spare time in class that when I got back from Disney World, she actually let us watch the entire slideshow of pictures that I put up because we had so much spare time in that class. But I'm getting off subject. While these can be good, it's never enough. Nothing is enough to permanently stop the force known as bullying. Before the internet, bullying was quite the problem, but couldn't do much about it since it was just verbal threats. Now that the internet is around, getting bigger and more useful as the years go by, cyberbullying has pushed many people to their breaking points, sometime and most unfortunately leading to suicide. And by the way, my thoughts and prayers to those who are undergoing those hard times. Because I know what it's like. Because I was bullied in my freshman year of high school. There was this one person, I'm not going to mention any names, but there was this one person who kept getting sent out of our classroom. And one day he was just so pissed at me for no apparent reason. Here's what he did. While he was outside of the classroom, he was sitting on a chair, looking in the classroom window, making these weird hand signs like all around his face. I had no idea what he was saying, but it was kind of weird. And on my way back to the main building from my next period's class, he came up, here I am, and here's him. I'm walking this way. He runs up behind me and pushes me into a water fountain. Not only that, but he trips, and I trip in cause of that, and cause the water fountain right next to it to go on and go all over me. You see where I am over here? Covered in water fountain stuff, whatever, water. After that, I talked to the counselors. He soon got suspended after that. Moral of the story, don't mess with me. Anyway, I digress. Where was I? In the internet world, I can never say that word right. Anonymity is a huge problem. Teens can receive threats from unknown sources for an extended period of time. It takes a big toll on them. After looking at multiple online reports, it is clear that this epidemic isn't getting much better. Luckily, steps are being taken to teach children how to deal with, combat, and/or help others with this problem. School groups, social groups, even online classes. It's amazing how much stuff they're doing to get this problem stated and dealt with in a good way. Excuse me. The most common used sentence that is used on victims, like a parent per se, is, "It's just words." And the most common comeback phrase is, "Words hurt." That comeback phrase, "words hurt," is very, very true. Think about it. In most comedy shows, the comedian says words in a certain way that invoke laughter from an audience. Which the audience could be very large or very small. Because I'm certain some of you have seen like various comedy sketches on the webs, on the interwebs. anyways, notices on doors warning you about something are just words. And most of the time we heed those warnings. Most of the time. Court battles. In court battles, the judge says words that condemn the criminal in question to a certain span of time in a prison. Those are just words. So the next time you say it's just words, think about it. Think about other situations that just words are used and what effect they might have on teens. Thank you for listening. Alpha Ox Al, signing off.